Hello everyone, Anant here with another video. So today's video is quite important because I'm here to talk about the psychology of stock selection. This is something that's really important because you go right from how do I identify a particular stock? What is the trend behind the stock? Is the stock fundamentally any good? Is the stock technically any good? And how can I capture the maximum movement from this play? So psychology is a very important thing because you need to have a systematic fundamental process which enables you to pick plays or pick trends or pick stocks in a way where you can be convinced, which is process driven, which is very systematic, and you don't end up making a lot of mistakes. So even when you do go wrong, less times, but when you're right most of the times. And when you're right in a big way. That is extremely important. This will not only enable you to keep growing your portfolio and keep growing your wealth, but it'll also make sure that you are in a position where you eliminate all of the noise, all of the other factors that people think about when they're doing this process. You will be able to cut through all of that and identify those plays which are destined to make big in the future. Let's take a look. So what do you see in this picture? It's India versus Australia. It's in Brisbane. It's the 4th test match. India needs 67 runs to win. That's all we see. Okay. And these are the batsmen. All fine. But what do you see behind? I see something really important. I see this at the back. It's called Somaiya. Somaiya had signed an agreement for in-stadium branding for the India-Australia Test Series back in January of 2021. Okay, but this is important because it tells us that there is something happening. This company is not well known. Okay, you think that you know what to pick, like your MRF, your Reliance, everything. But these stories which are growing, which are not yet heard, which are not yet discovered, these are the real wealth builders. These are the real wealth makers and the real jet skis of our portfolio. That even if you identify one of them, there is a one stock video. I can link it in this video. There is that one stock video. Do check it out. But even if one takes off in a huge way, is how you can become really wealthy and really rich. Okay. Now let's go and check out its charts. Let's see what's actually happening in this play. So here we have a chart of Somaiya. You see back in October, November, it's a recent listing, but back then it was around 190 or 100 rupees. And this was the period it had signed that branding deal. Okay. And you see where it's gone. It's gone right from 100 to the highs of 700. Yes, of course, it fell back down to these levels of 300 where it is. But if you just see in that 1 year or half a year, how much you could gain with our system, with our methodology, with what we know, you could have gone from 100 to an easy 500. Even if you missed the 500 mark at 400, you could have exited and made a definite 3 to 4x with that trade. What's important about this? You identify this because of the deal they had signed, and then you go and see what's happening. So in technicals, it looks good. It looks like I could have made money. Now I was not in this trade, and today this is not something that I'm analyzing today. I'm doing an analysis on what happened in the past. So be very careful. This is not financial advice. Please look at it and study it carefully. Okay. And take your own independent decision with a financial advisor. This is not financial advice at all. Okay. So this is what I see on the chart as technicals, 100 to like a 500, a definite big upside, and just identified simply through cricket. That's a very popular sport that all of us follow. Okay. Let's go to Screener and check that out also. So here, as you see my screen on screener, there's just a basic understanding. You see from September to December, how much the sales has grown, how much the net profit has grown. It has grown almost 4 times. The company has grown around 4 times in its earnings. And you see in March, 3,000 crores and net profit of 263 crores. That means it still grew double from the December quarter. And then in the June quarter, it hit 6,000 crores, 300 crores. And then there was some problem, like, with the management people were resigning, they're recalibrating, restructuring their process. And today their business is kind of all over the place. But just simply looking at these results, September, December, March, June, you just see that how, you have reached such a high sales, the company has grown so much, and the play has come from your observation in cricket. It's got nothing to do with the financial books and the other analysis you're reading. So this is how you can identify these kind of plays, these kind of stocks from your experiences in life, from what's going on around you. And it makes the process so easy. There was MRF that was a play, big into bat advertising. So these are simple rules, simple logic. You follow them and you're golden. So keep these trends in mind, keep this psychology in mind. And ultimately, the whole process, like if you've been to our course where we teach you how to identify, how to pick these at the right time, how to factor in fundamental analysis, how to factor technical analysis, you would definitely be able to spot most of these plays and make a very solid portfolio. And this is extremely important because this is how you can outperform the market, outperform Nifty, outperform the Sensex. And then these things won't matter to you. It won't matter what kind of a correction, what kind of bloodbath is there in the market, because your psychology of investing, the way you pick, your methodology is so good that nothing else will matter. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.